Yo, what it do? What it do? It's August Alsina right here, and this is Life Lessons with DeLeon. I remember how hard I had to work to like
Yeah, because how
actually
long were you doing music before you,
shit.
you started to make a buzz?
Probably like I had been doing music. Like I had been writing for a
Mm.
long time, and just had shoe boxes and shit full of music. So, um, it, for years, yeah. I mean, at least I actually started singing when I was like 14.
It's so funny because this isn't even the interview yet. This is just like.
Yeah, and I started singing when I was like 14.
Oh, okay.
I started singing, and just started writing this shit after that.
Yeah.
And I just remember how hard it was for me to actually, I guess, get accepted in the industry because I guess me, it wasn't normal. It wasn't the formula of what everybody do. It wasn't bubble gum and pop or whatever.
Yeah. You can't read up on that. It's kind of you have to live through it to
exactly.
actually.
But now
Mm.
I see niggas like trying to make this shit a trend as if it's, now everybody like, oh, this is my next album is gonna be my most honest and true album, my most
It's like, no, it's
vulnerable.
not.
And I'm like, well, when the fuck when did y'all become so honest and true? And the thing is, okay, but what the fuck you gonna talk about? Who wants to hear that shit? You niggas been famous since you was like kids. You know what I'm saying? So what are you gonna talk about? But I just think it's crazy, like, to see. I mean, we do this for to inspire people, but when I see people like all the way like trying
Going
to
extra.
imitate, and it's like, damn, it's actually disrespectful to me, like on so many levels. But you see these huge artists, you just realize how much they don't know themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because they're too busy trying to fit in with what they think will go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's crazy because even when I do my interviews, I know we've never interviewed, but I do a lot of inspirational stuff. And it's crazy because that's why I've been able to do the interviews that I do, because people know me for that. But then I start seeing other personalities and stuff doing that. I'm like, you have never talked about God in your life. I'm like, but okay, like it works though. But well, so what I wanted to do with you, I didn't want to do a traditional interview. You have this thing called Life coming out December 11th. So instead of asking about the album and your career, I wanted to pick 5 life topics, and you tell me what you learned in life about those topics. So the first one, faith and having a relationship with God.
Faith. Faith. I just was saying earlier to somebody how I don't think my faith ever wavered. Because like, God has been blessing me. However you want to see it, God, the universe, or whatever, has been blessing me and tremendously in life. And at the same time, though, a lot of people have also been removed from my life. People that I, thought would be around forever, for whatever reason. But no matter what, it's like God got this chokehold on me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm gonna give you this and that, and I'm gonna bless you and give you these many blessings, but I'm gonna make sure you connected to me at all times. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always by myself. Like, I spend a lot of time with myself. Like, so it's like, really, I don't even have nobody else to talk to but God most of the time. So it's really, I don't have a choice. Everybody hope would get us out of bed. That drag us out of bed. Hope. You know what I'm saying? We just hope that today will be a good day. We hope that this check is gonna be here. We hope. So I think that without hope or faith, I wouldn't even be here. I'd be gone. I wouldn't be able to take it.
you know, someone with a lot of faith and someone that lives by that, what was the one moment in your life where it was like, you know, when you feel God telling you something and it's like, you have to do it, you have to do it, he keeps poking you until you do it? What was that one thing that you were just absolutely terrified to do, but once you stepped out on faith, you realized, like, wow, like, where would I have been if I hadn't done that because you were so afraid to do it?
Well, I think each and every day I'm still I deal with something like that every
Mm-hmm.
day. You know what I'm saying? From the smallest to the biggest of things. Like, you know, a lot of times we worry about as artists we always want more. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And we always just trying to excel, or not even just artists, a human being. We always want to excel, and we always want the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
After we get, you know what I'm saying, the first accomplishment is like, all right, I'm ready for
The
what's
next.
next. Like we never satisfied. Or you know, me putting out an album, and it's you know, it's the sophomore album, and you wondering, like, you got people like, damn, can he do it again? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of times we can get caught up into that, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of defeat ourselves. And I think that I've had to learn, when you know, God is the ultimate creator.
Mm-hmm.
He created this whole world that we live in. Um, created you and I, and he created creative beings. And so for us to be creative beings, he put that in us, into us, for a reason. And like I said, we get sidetracked by all these other things, but I had to learn that none of that really matters, as long as a creative person, as long as we're connected to the supreme creator.
Mm-hmm.
If you really focus on that, and realize what you doing, what you do for it, and why
Mm-hmm.
you doing it, I think a lot of things just become, you know, a lot
Yeah.
smoother.
Well, I know that I have other topics about life, but I really
Mm-hmm.
like talking about this because I can tell, like, you really live by that, and it's
Mm-hmm.
hard to come across that when you do an
Yeah.
interview. I like the what you use when you said how God puts you in a chokehold. I've never heard anyone
Yes.
say it, but it's very true.
Yeah.
So, do you even? So, are you the type where you try not to even get frustrated or you get discouraged
Oh no,
because?
I
Yeah.
definitely get frustrated.
Yeah.
I get upset far too often, actually.
Mm.
Um, but it's something that you have to work at. Y- every day is something to work towards. I mean, because I mean, we just had conversations. It's
Mm.
like, you see, you know, you true to who you are and what you
Mm.
do, and the people in the world are such culture vultures.
What's crazy is people don't realize if you are who you are,
Mm,
whether it's a person that wants to be inspirational or someone who's just ratchet, I don't know, but when
mm,
you're you,
mm,
that's when you're following what God's plan is
yeah,
for you, that's when everything aligns, and that's why you said you keep getting blessed over
yeah,
and over again. You know, there's
exactly.
so much because you're doing what he wants you to
Yeah,
do and not what you think the world and all your
yeah.
fans want you to do.
And
So I think it's awesome.
that was gonna be my point. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you know, you people might see you be who you are and want to do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, just I definitely see so many people out here that's, I mean, whatever you want to call it, biting my style or whatever. Um, or you hear everybody like, oh yeah, like I said, my next album is gonna be my most the truth and my most honest
Yeah.
album. But the thing is, um, nobody could ever stop you if you. The only way you lose is if you stop growing. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
people can only be the old you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You can only be what you saw of me
I love
before.
that.
You can
Yeah.
only attempt to recreate
Mm-hmm.
the old music that you
Yeah.
heard from me. You can only attempt to dress like the
The old.
old me. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because I'm actively growing every
Mm-hmm.
day, always growing. So it's like, as long as you always growing, that's how you
Mm-hmm.
win in the end with anything. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Sure. So my second topic, love and relationships.
Mhm.
I mean, there's so much about it, but what's one key thing you learned, whether that's being maybe learning in a relationship or being in a relationship or what you want in a future relationship after your experiences or just love overall?
Mm. Um. Well, when I think of love, it's like one of those things. It's like, how can you do or give something that you've never had before? You know, like I don't. I'm not. I'm not even sure that the generation or the world we live in today really know what love
Love
really
is.
means.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's so easy to associate love with sex or uh, love with just having a girlfriend or a boyfriend or not really knowing that true um,
Meaning.
the true definition of meaning of it. When I think of love, I think of like my brother just had a baby, and
Mm-hmm.
she's about maybe 8 months now, and she's so pure, and like literally as soon as she wake up she smiles,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all she do is just smile all day. She just cheesing, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it's just like, damn, you just she's naturally happy, and she just loves unconditionally. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's the purest form of love. And as we get older and we grow, we look to find love in another person.
Mm-hmm.
But me, I'm focusing on like completely knowing myself, because and loving myself first, because that's the only way I would ever be able to um, love someone else. You know.
What would you say to those people who, like you said, they try to find love in someone else to complete them in a way, and the downfalls of that? Because you see that a lot. You just, people go into it because they're lonely and they feel like that's the only way that they can get any kind of love, that where they don't really find themselves
You
first.
saying what would I say to?
Someone who is counting so much on someone else's love to make them feel
You'll
whole.
never ever feel complete, ever, if you depending on somebody else to 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 love you. And the thing is, that's just the world we live in today. For some reason, we live in a world, in a society where it's not okay to show love to your
Mm.
brother or sister.
I
It's
love my brother.
it's quote unquote um, gay to to show love. You know what I'm saying? That term is thrown
Mm.
around so loosely nowadays, and it's not okay to actually have an affection for a lady. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like, it's oh, you a bitch nigga if
Yeah,
you.
why?
I mean,
It's
that's just the world and society we live in. So a lot of people do look to other people for approval, and I totally strongly believe that if you live and thrive off of a man's um, praise, like, you would totally die and starve off of his criticism. You
mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So it's about self. Like, a lot of people don't know themselves. Me, I
Mm-hmm.
spend a lot of time with myself, getting to know myself, know myself. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So I would say, you got to get to know yourself, and getting to know yourself, you have to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Completely,
Yeah.
flaws and all. Like, and a lot of people don't really want to accept who they are, so then they go and try to be the next person. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's just the fucked up world we live in, though. It's just that's the world we live in.
On that note, what was the last thing you learned about yourself? I know it's every day, but it was
About
like, yeah.
myself, mm, the last thing I learned about myself, I grow pretty quickly. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when I put my mind to something, that's it. I'm on it. And it's no looking forward. I mean, I'm sorry, no looking. It's no looking backwards.
Yeah.
I can only look forward.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, like, I it's, you know, a lot of times we um, gradually grow,
Mm-hmm.
but I've noticed that when I really put something on my mind, or put my mind to it, or God put something on my mind, like a change in my heart, a certain way that I should be, or something that I don't want to do no more, or something that was burden,
Mm-hmm.
you know, a burden to me. Um, I'm able to let it go a lot faster. Just like I gotta, you know, let it go in order to grow. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly. Next one, fame and following your dreams.
hmm
What have you learned about life in regards to that?
about fame,
Mm-hmm. And following your dreams. Maybe there's this.
I've learned that I totally hate fame uh, in every aspect. You know, I like the fact that I could reach people,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a voice with for to represent, you know, the real ones.
Mm-hmm.
I like that part of it. But I'm still trying to figure out this, you know, fame thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
I come from I just literally was nobody, and now, you know, you did,
Everybody's
yeah,
watching you.
it's you, people compare me to people who've been doing this 10 years
Mm-hmm.
plus, you know what I'm saying? So it's a different world to actually come from having absolutely nothing and to having a whole lot of whatever you want, you
Yeah.
know? Um, so, I mean, that part is teaching me something, you know, every day about myself. A lot of times I'm like cooped up in my room, don't even go outside, don't even actually leave my room, because I'm in my room trying to figure out my next phase, like or just trying to gain some understanding of the enormity of
Mm-hmm.
what actually is happening in, you know, in my life, and uh, looking at my platform, and um, everything that I stand for, and wanting to do and say the right things, and make the most use of the platform that God has given me, and, you know, make it last. Yeah, I mean, so I think that, you know, this fame thing is, I'm forever gonna be learning about it,
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, learning something new about myself with it. I've seen it destruct, you know, the greatest of the greats.
Exactly.
Uh, and as far as like what you said, life,
And following your dreams.
and oh well, dreams. I mean, you know, a lot of people say, "Well, this is what you signed up for." It's not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
I'm I'm a I'm a music lover. Uh, you know, God put that in me,
Mm-hmm.
and
You're just doing what he wanted
yeah,
you to do.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just following the, you know, the path that I'm, you know, supposed to be going down, whether good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, um, I've always been okay with sharing my experience, you know,
Mm-hmm.
with the world, and I think that's why, you know, a lot of people, we connect on the way we do, because it's real, yeah. And I mean, who can't relate to what's real? Nobody but a fake nigga. That, like, that's the only one who wouldn't be able to relate. So, um, I, 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 I I think that, as far as, you know, following your dreams go, I think that everybody should. I had to learn to be diligent, and when following my dreams, I had to learn to be patient, and because we want things to happen when we want it to happen, and that's not how it works.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be ready for what's to come, and the worst thing ever is to be unprepared for a life changing situation. So you gotta be patient. You gotta be focused, and you gotta be diligent. You have to work hard for yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you following your dreams, follow your dreams for yourself. Don't don't do it on because you want to piss the next person off, or you want to get even, or just because you want to show other people like, oh, I'm gonna show you. Nah, it's not about, you gotta do it for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, and you definitely gotta be prayed up when you out here following your dreams or chasing your dreams. Every day, like I said, every day I'm learning something new and something different about it all. To be honest.
Yeah. Well, before I let you go, I'm just like I said, we've never been able to actually sit and talk.
No, it's all good. I'm here.
No, and it's just like, okay, not that I mean you're younger, but I mean we're around the same age. But it's like, what made you so grounded and have that kind of mindset and have that faith, you know, or was it just something that was in you in a way? Because I've just never heard anyone actually speak like that, and I can tell it's genuine and it's, you know.
I actually, you know, man, I think when you've been when you've been at the bottom, it's a certain hunger inside of you. You know, it's like I said, that only that fake shit is only gonna last for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Only the real's gonna survive. Um, and yeah, it's like it's a certain oomph to you when you really come from a place like when you know at the bottom, feel like you don't have a choice but to be grounded. And honestly, God has a way of humbling me. God, the universe, whatever you see, wherever you see fit,
Mm-hmm.
has a way of humbling me in so many ways. You know, uh, sometimes it's a tap, and you know you keep on going. If you stubborn like me, you keep on going, and you like, you know, I felt the tap, but I'm still going. It's whatever.
And it
And
taps you again.
tap you again, and then at a certain point, it's the boom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a body slam, and I've been body slammed far too many times, and I'm sure that I'm probably gonna get body slammed again just because of that's the way God teaches me. That's the way I learn. I learn through pain, and by pain, I can bring, you know, some light to somebody else's world. You know, that's the reason why I am who I am, why I do what I do, why I say what I say. Because at this point in my life, I'm realizing that it's not about me. Like, this is literally my third year, you know, in the game, and I'm on one album, and I sit back and look at how people treat me, how people respect me, the way that people talk to me, the comparisons that people have or make about me, and with all of that, I don't have a choice but to be grounded. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, it's not about me like no more. So everything that I share or do, like, I have to document this experience, and I have to share it with the world. I have to share my experience with the world. If not, I would be cheating myself, and I would be cheating God. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the reason I'm in this position. Like,
He's using you to speak to people who may not believe in God, but believe in you.
Yeah.
I mean, know exactly what that means.
It's just, I mean, it's for so many different, countless reasons why I'm here, and I'm actually still gaining some knowledge on what I'm here for. What's my purpose? You know, what am I gonna leave here once it's all said and done? what is it? What was it really all about? You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? This is not just, I don't do this shit just for my health. Um, like I said, a lot of people never get to go to church. A lot of people never go to church. I didn't start going to church till later on in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, um, but honestly, and when you go to church, that's where you go to get hope. That's where you
Mm-hmm.
feed your soul. So um, I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. With in any way possible, feed somebody's soul.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's through God or just a message. Just a message in general, like my story or whatever, my experiences. And I think that's why it connects, so well with people.
Definitely why it is. I mean, I can see that why God's using you and that you're at that place, and I'm excited to see how much more He does use you because you're really, you can just tell and you can hear it in your voice. You're doing this for God and not
Yeah.
for the numbers, the money, the fame. You hate
I
it,
could care less. I could care less about it, man.
But that's how you're
you
gonna
should
get
be
more
able
and
to
more.
see on my face that I really
You
don't give a damn about
Yeah.
none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it actually came to a point where I had to find a different love for
Yeah.
it. And because I honestly, when you, of course, I'm an artist, so I love music. I love music, but this business in this world can make you fall completely out of love with it. So that's where I had to find another love for it.
Mm.
And like I said, when you connect it and when you know why you're doing it, it begins to be a different journey. Now, I'm not saying that I got it all under control at all, because I'm definitely emotionally unstable and all over the place. I deal with depression every day of my life. I deal with a brain overload every day of my life. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like I'm not this human being for no reason. Like, somebody told me, because I was like saying something like, damn, I'm just regular little old me or something. And it was like, well, first of all, you never been regular. And it made me like be like, well,
What do you
damn.
mean?
Yeah, so I, if that's the case, I'm not just, this complex, complicated human being, all for no reason. It's definitely a silver lining in it. Not, I think that lining is to do exactly what I'm doing. I at least feel like I'm on the right path because of what I see. I see what's going on. I see the inspiration that, regardless if nobody else, say it or give me my propers. I forgot this is clean.
Oh no, you could say whatever.
Somebody told me that this was clean.
Yeah, no, when he said that, I was like, oh. No, you can say whatever.
Like if if a nigga don't give me my motherfucking propers, I know what's good.
Yeah.
I see you. I see niggas out here trying to clone me. Yeah. And it's imitation is the best form of flattery. Like, but honestly, I don't fucking flatter me. I don't want to be flattered because you're still missing the memo. The memo is be yourself.
Yeah.
At all costs. Don't. It's crazy out here, man. But I mean, I guess this is what it is. This what it is, and this is how it is. Like I see people. Actually, like my first album was it's called Testimony, and it was just basically the whole theme was the whole truth, nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I see people actually attempting to reuse that same thing. Yes, that same concept. And I'm just like, damn, okay, you just gonna do it in my face, but
Well, the best part about that is they'll never be able to do what you did because that was meant for you in your past. So it's like you kind of, people just waste their time trying to just replicate anything else because it's like if you just did what you know you're supposed to do, you would get so much further in life. And that's why I never worry about missing out on anything because
what's for you, not a soul in this world can take that away from you. And I think that when people actually really realize that and actually own that, I think people could live an easier life, man, because I was a victim of it, before, like just wondering why I felt so heavy like all the time and just unhappy for whatever reason. Yeah, and like once you learn that nobody can take nothing away from you, you live a different, that's when you're on your way to a different life. Like I totally believe that we live two lives. It's pre-understanding and post-understanding. And I think when you get to post,
is when you're like, oh.
It's when you like, this shit is a cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? But it take a while to get there. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on my way to it, but I'm definitely on my way. So.
Well, thank you so much for your time and your advice and your life lessons. I'm very much looking forward to this thing called life.
Yes.
And don't ever change.
No,
don't
I can't.
ever change.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck like this. This is me. You know what I'm saying? I can't change, but I'm definitely excited for the world to have this thing called life because I see what the effect that testimony has had on people, and I definitely believe that this one is very special. It's very special, and it's just good music. It's like it makes me feel good. Like listening to it, it makes me feel. It's like damn, I can keep going. Like everything is gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? I get it, and I'm not the album ain't even solely just that, but just as a project and the cohesiveness of it. I think I really do. At least I mean my prayer is that it touch a few. I definitely pray that it bless a few people.
It's gonna bless more than a few people.
I hope so. I really do hope so.
It will. You have millions of followers for a reason because God wanted you to use your music to bless those millions of people. Because unfortunately and sadly, I know that the millions of people that follow you, not everyone believes in God or has that faith, so they're gonna look to you for that. So that's what this album's going to do, just like Testimony did, and then your next ones, and then you're just going to keep getting more and more fame, but I know you'll find a way to deal with it, and maybe one day you'll learn to love it in a different way.
Maybe, I mean, but as of right now, nah, man. I'm still figuring it out.
Well, thank you so much.
Nah, anytime.